Hey, Denise Wiley-Peterson, Lunchtime Live. Today we're talking menopause and Whole30. So, I'm going to be truthful. I don't know a ton about Whole30 because I've read just enough to be scared of it, right? But there is some reasons to do the Whole30. There is a time and a place for the Whole30. So, first of all, the Whole30 is about eating perfectly. The Whole30 is about eating real unprocessed foods. The Whole30 is about getting the crap out of your system. All of these are actually not bad things, right? It's good to once in a while get all the processed foods out of your system. It's good to realize that you can cook. It's good to realize that eating healthily, eating real foods can be tasty, right? These are all good things. And in a society where fast food, processed food is cheap, is convenient, is easy, sometimes we need a reason to step back and cook with ingredients, real food, right? So these are good things. However, it's about eating perfectly. It's about a time frame. There's a start date, there's an end date. And if you screw up anywhere along the way, you're back to ground zero. Body doesn't really work that way, right? So let's say you're on day 29 of 100% perfect eating and there's some accidental little slip in your diet. You got to go back to day one? That's terrible, right? That's like punishment, right? When in reality, maybe you had one little Andes mint at the end of a dinner or something. It's like, oh my God, I just screwed up 30 days. You did not screw up 30 days. Your body logs everything. Your body logs that for 29 days, you've been eating fantastically and you've not screwed it all up with one little Andes mint, right? And you don't have to start over. However, the fact that there is an end date tells me that it's not a lifestyle. It's not something that can be done for the rest of your life. Now, it could be. And I would wager a guess that a lot of people do continue to eat like the Whole30, maybe even eat perfectly. However, whenever you've got a time restriction, you've got a start date, you've got an end date, and you've got to eat perfectly for that time, the likelihood that this sends off a restricted and then binge response is huge. So your body's also going to log that. If you eat perfectly for 30 days and then you eat 180 degrees different for a while, your body is going to also notice that. What if you found a lifestyle you could choose? Eating mostly meals from real food, unprocessed food that you make from real ingredients, but occasionally there's a slice of pizza with a side salad. There's, some delicious breakfast with a pancake, right? There's eggs and a pancake, right? What if you chose to eat moderately? Right? By eating moderately, you're getting the healthy fats from the eggs. You're getting your vegetables. You're getting your protein. You're also getting your chocolate. You're also getting your occasional glass of wine. You're also getting your occasional pizza fix, right? Without having to go overboard, right? So anytime you start something that there's an end date or you have to do it again because you got results last time, think about that. What if you were just always moderate? You weren't looking for the quick fix. And then it would work for you, right? So, how does this relate to menopause? First of all, eating whole, unprocessed foods is a good thing. Relearning, figuring out how to cook and make it taste good, that's a good thing. Taking a break from processed food, that's a good thing. But then figuring out along the way how you would incorporate this into real life, also a good thing. Because a lot of times, a lot of the symptoms we have, we may or may not associate back with menopause, or they may be really minor symptoms or symptoms that we've always had that we didn't even realize were symptoms, right? For example, I, for a long time, right? A lot of us in our family did that. You hawk nasty things up, right? But do you know that that's a symptom that something's not quite right in your body, right? And until I did a massive step back and I took all processed foods out of my diet and it went away, and I was like, well, who knew? Something I'm eating and eating regularly keeps me doing that. If you've never stepped back away from processed foods, you may not be aware that you can do something about some nagging little symptom or something that you don't even equate to as a symptom, right? So time and place for it all. But I think moderation is the key, right? And keeping a body awareness so that if you regularly get a hot flash after a glass of wine, now you're making a choice. I want a hot flash, or I'm okay with a hot flash because I really want that glass of wine. Right? Now you're making a choice. When you can put 2 and 2 together, now you're making a choice. You're no longer a victim of circumstance. It's like, I don't understand how I got so fat. Maybe a box of Thin Mints every single day for the whole year. Right? Maybe a Merlot every single day for the whole year. Those are things that are going to affect you. So it's good to take a step back. And that's whether you're talking Whole30, whether you're talking keto, whether you're talking any other massively disruptive, very strict diet. Have a most fantastic weekend. Enjoy your leap day, bonus day of the year. If you've got any topics you'd love to see covered, I'd love for you to shoot me a DM. Otherwise, I'll let you know this weekend what we're covering next, Monday, Wednesday, Friday on Lunchtime Lives.